Hi, I'm Charlotte.
Hi, I'm Andre.
Hi, I'm Zephan.
What's your name? Say hi, Ariel. And this is Ariel. And this is our van, Herb. This is Herb, the kid's name, the van Herb. And these were sourced from Estonia, from a guy out there who crafts different letters with wood that he finds in the forest. And the branches, these are from Wales. This is where we put all our coats. And then we use these hooks for like our welly boots and bag of shoes and things like that. So we wanted to use this as a divider, and actually this is sourced from a lady in Wales who made this for us. We used a wall hanging, and this driftwood she finds on the local beaches there. I just wanted something different, not a typical curtain, and I wanted it to be open, so when we want a bit more privacy, we close it down, and then we tie it up when we're driving, because otherwise they tickle your face. And then we had this shelf put in. It wasn't there originally, but it's been amazing for storage. I have to have my plants. Sometimes I have more, don't I? I have like more up here and along there. And then all these things up here we sourced from local markets, and these as well, where we put all our kitchen utensils. And then I have my books. The sink we sourced from Turkey, and I just really loved it because it's iodized copper, which then ties in with the copper taps. And then all the upholstery, we've got the world map. And the reason we chose that is obviously the travel link, that we're hoping to travel in all the different places within the fabric. And these are our water tanks, so we have our waste and our clean water. We opted for a 10 litre because we were struggling with weight. But obviously with a family, we do go through water quickly, and you realise how quickly you go through it. So we always have an extra just in case, and that's our water heater. I think the kitchen is like the heart of the van, and I didn't want it to be. I didn't want it to be a typical camping kitchen. I wanted it to feel like we're at home, or almost in a log cabin, I think was what we were going for, and I can cook proper meals on here. And we've got a gas cylinder down here, and then this is where we keep all our pots and pans and anything we need. I put this here for all our knives and utensils, just the ease of cooking, like everything's here, like all my food's here, my herbs, my crockery, like all the food we keep up there. We've got lots of personal pieces in the van, which adds to it feeling like home for us. And this particular piece is from Norway. My dad lived in Norway for a long time, and this is his partner's mum's. He was like a grandma to me, and she never travelled outside of Norway. So when she passed away, my dad gave me this because she always had them in her flats, and I really loved them. And I thought it would be a nice way to have it in here, and then she can travel with us. This is a new addition, which is our toilet, which we find really handy. This is going to be a really handy addition for our family. This is the wood burner. When we made Herb, it was in the winter, so everything we were thinking we didn't want to be cold, so it was really important that we keep the warmth in. And I should say also this is doubly insulated, so it gets really cosy. And this was just the perfect size. We just sourced this from a local garden centre. It was the smallest one they did, and we liked the way it looked. But one of my favourite things about this section is this. This is an old tin roof. Originally, actually, it was going to be behind the kitchen, and then we thought of having it here. These come from America, from a lady who makes vegan dream catchers, because most of them have feathers on, and so these were quite special. And she made this one for Ariel. I told her a bit about my daughter, and so she made this one for her, and they have like special gems on. And this one is for Zephan, my son. They've got a double bed, and so have we. So it's got two doubles, which is great. There used to be copper wiring here that kept them separate. And then we recently just got the other boards to be like this one, to come in, so this is a double bed up here, because it was a bit squished, wasn't it? Yeah, it's actually wider than our bed at home, isn't it? So when we were travelling in France, we had all of us in the same bed a lot of times, and yeah, it's loads of room, really comfortable. So when we want to turn it into the bed, we have to take this off first, don't we? You're going to help me? It is a bit of a two-man job, I've got to say, or two-woman job. Right, so shimmy off. Good shimmy. There we go. And then rest this over here. Oh, didn't take one out already, that's okay. Then take these out. You hold that one, Zephan. I'll take this one out. And then I just open here, and we literally just shove them in. You got it in? Watch your fingers. Okay, then do you want to put this one? These slot onto here, like so. There we go. Put that in. And then the last one, which I've hidden under here. That goes there. And these have got Velcro on. Ready? Put that one out there. Yeah. Actually, the Velcro is really handy for keeping these in place when it's there. And then we squish this down. We do the same with the top. Can you do that one? Yeah, okay. These, you've got 3 boards that go on here. Like that. And then we would put the cushions on top of here. They haven't actually been made yet because this is a new thing. We're in the process of making them, but they'll be exactly like this, same fabric. And everything's going to be stored on here with straps. So when we're not using it, none of these wooden bits will be here. They're going to be up here. And the other bits of mattress are going to be on top of here. Should we show how we get up to your bed? Okay, there we go. So my job is to hold it and then don't hit your head or your bum. Okay, you're going to climb up. Watch your head. That's it. And it could take an adult as well. So I often go away with friends. And we've shared the bed down here, but now one of them could go up here. Should be handy, so it can take the weight of an adult, which is good.
The main design we wanted to have was we wanted to go off grid, just in case we weren't on campsites. So we've got a big solar panel on the rear of the roof, which is connected to 2 large batteries at the bottom. We were debating whether to have the pop-up windows that open up. The normal ones that pop open have that really thick section and they kind of do look a bit funny. And apparently they are prone to leak a bit more, whereas this design is a lot more secure. And what we've also incorporated here is we've also got the blinds with the world map on. So we just untie these and just fold them all the way across, and we've got 2 hooks. Most of the features in Herb are just recycled. So for example, we wanted something a bit more quirky, we wanted something a bit different, so we managed to source this cool funky light. We've also got these ones from like a sort of like a desk light, and then this one is like an old connection from a fire station.
No, there used to be a seat right over there, but now there's a toilet. But it wasn't that comfortable, so we decided to change it.
Yeah.
And now we've got these ones. They're black.
And also,
and it's on a comfortable table, so we can draw.
so one for you and one for your sister, isn't there? And this is a 3-point one, whereas the other one was just a lap belt, wasn't it? So I feel a bit more safer knowing they've got a 3-point seat belt that's all connected here. All the wood in the van is reclaimed. It's old pallet wood. We obviously strip it back, sand it back, and then just varnish it, and we love it. We've used a lot. There's a lot of wood in the van, but we've also used it for a lot of detailing, like on the inside of the door as well. I wanted every single section of the van, when things were closed, to still look like Herb and still look like home, and the same with the back doors as well. Because we talked about having circle windows, and then when we got into like the cost and the difficulty of actually cutting into the door, we decided, well, why don't we do reclaimed wood and have the circle there with our curtains? And actually we like that now, because from the outside you wouldn't know, because it's got the blacked out, and then from the inside it looks really cosy.
We started off initially with a budget of 10k to do everything, and then as the build was progressing, we realised that there were certain things that we wanted to change, such as the windows on the outside, and we also wanted to do the whole respray of Herb, which was green, so that came in at about 13,000 for the whole build project, plus 6,500 for the van. And then we've also had additional things that we've changed since we've had Herb, such as the additional toilet and the extension of the bed. So I think that's brought it up now to about 15k plus the van. So yeah, at the moment it's about 22,000 in total.
Are you on the table?
You can't go on it because you'll break it.
Can you go on it? Yes, because I'm not so big. I can't break it. Because you can. Because you're
It's what
so
we
big.
did last time.
I am too big.